Hey guys, this is Michael again, opening up with the cheesiest opening ever that I will not allow you to watch in its entirety because I couldn't for the first time. This really downgrades the game right here. This is Dead Island for the PS3. If you probably saw this part and didn't know anything about the game, you probably would turn it off immediately, as I just quit because I hate watching that intro. The acting's kind of cheesy and it has its glitches. Sometimes you gotta restart it or whatnot, but all in all, I've really enjoyed this game. It's a mixture of Far Cry, Fallout and Oblivion, because it kind of feels like Oblivion because it has more melee weapons you get to shoot later on, and it feels Fallout-ish, but you don't have to micromanage stats. Load times are pretty average for this type of game. And I know I've been out for a long time. I just wasn't feeling like making videos at the time, so this video is pretty exciting. I might actually turn up the video quality on the next video. This is the first time I'm using a video capture card. Now, I never claimed to be the best game player in the world. I know plenty of you would probably cream me. Don't be bashful, you know it's true. Like, I barely have any trophies compared to a lot of you guys. But I'm going to play especially bad on this because I need to get splitter cables for my video capture card so I can play this on my TV. I'm playing a first-person shooter made for the PS3 on the size of what appears to be probably the original Game Boy. So imagine that. That also proves to me that any first-person shooter, first-person game of that size, unless you have like an electron microscope, you will not be able to play very well. So, this isn't actually the beginning of the game. This is actually my save. I have yet to return this game from Netflix. I want to finish it, but I'm just going to take it back. I'll probably eventually buy it, but funds are kind of limited at this point, so I might have to hold off because I really want to try out Rage. Like, that game just looks fun. This game's super fun. I've actually rented this and Resistance 3, and I don't want to take either one back, but like, I'm up to $14 now on rentals, and that's kind of ridiculous. I really do miss Blockbuster, but Blockbuster kind of got expensive. Now, as you can see, you can drive vehicles. The only thing that I've seen in this game so far that you can drive are trucks. Maybe there's other stuff. Maybe I haven't gotten that far. I'm only at level 10. I don't know exactly what the level cap is. Like, I love this effect. When I saw the trailer, I actually was hoping like she'd do that. Like, it just reminds me of the T-1000, like when he's driving that truck, when he's chasing John Connor and he just punches the glass and pushes it aside. Right now I'm demonstrating melee combat. Usually I would not use my machete unless I have to fight a stronger zombie. Jump kicking actually works. When I first played this game, I didn't really know how to handle the zombies. I'm not used to playing melee combat games beside like Oblivion. All I would do is turn around in Oblivion, like just whack the crap out of a crab or whatever small creature. Just like Oblivion, it appears that the zombies level up when you level up with you, but I'm not sure. The violence, it's pretty bloody. I appreciate that. I like the tropical setting because the zombies decompose more. It's a mixture of like George Romero zombies, and then the 28 days later, some run, some are slow. I'd love to see a game that has like the Return of the Living Dead zombies, where you can't kill them and their hands would still chase you and stuff. But that game would probably be frustratingly hard. But normally I don't use the melee weapons most of the time. Here I'm getting the shit kicked out of. Awesome. Decapitation, also awesome. Slow motion decapitation, even more awesome. As you can see, your weapons get damaged. I feel like they get damaged too fast, but that's a minor complaint. But you can take it to the workbench and you can do upgrades, but you gotta find blueprints for like the actual customizations. Like I had to find blueprints to wrap barbed wire around a baseball bat, which is dumb. I think you should just find the parts and be able to put it together. I mean, these people aren't Neanderthals. Well, I don't know, the voice acting's pretty bad, like they are. There's really no character development in this game whatsoever. You're not compelled. Like when I was playing Resistance, I was compelled, but I just like the open freedom, and I hate dealing with stats, which I'm pretty excited about trying out Skyrim, because they kind of eliminated that, and that's why out of all the games I really want to try Rage the most, because it's not really stat based, it's skill based, which means I'll probably get creamed. But I don't know, that game just looks good, and this looks good too. I'm not knocking it. Resistance 3 is actually pretty awesome too, but I doubt I'll have time to make a video of that before I take it back to the good old red box. Well, I'll probably have it eventually because I bought the first two. But unfortunately, there's only so much money you can spend on video games before you have to say stop. Now these guys, you hear that horrible growl, which is the same sound effect over and over again. That's one thing I have to say. Like, see, those guys are way too powerful. The only thing I found out that works with them is cutting their legs off, but once they pound you, you're pretty much done for. I picked the Blades expert. Like, there's like 3 other characters you can pick, and you can play with 3 other people online too. But I would never wish to burden anybody with one of my online videos, especially one where I can't see. There's kind of a digital aim, as you can see. Like the crosshairs kind of go automatically up to different parts. Yeah. So yeah, I usually save my weapons for those big guys because they're just impossible. Usually I just beat the crap out. And it reminds me, because I'm sad I didn't do it in this video when I recorded it, but you like punch back and forth like that kid on the Christmas Story until they're dead. Like just pound a zombie in his face. Like you're just having a temper tantrum, like you've been bullied by him like your whole life. Unfortunately I didn't get to show you the ocean, but it looks almost exactly like Far Cry, the first one. A little bit like Crysis, but Crysis looks way better. You know Crysis, the game that said they couldn't be done, but now they're coming out with a remastered edition, and not even a retail version, but a downloadable version. It's funny how far technology advances in a short amount of time. I actually thought the first Crysis, beside the character models, they were pretty crappy. But the first Crysis looked better than the second Crysis, but apparently the second Crysis is a better engine. But we're playing a zombie game right now, so why am I talking about Crysis? Because it feels a lot like it if you didn't shoot, so it really doesn't feel like it all the way. So contradictions all the way. Right now I'm showing you how huge the world is. It's darkened where I haven't even been. Like, that's way bigger than Oblivion ever wished to be. It's ridiculous how big this world is. And I think it gets even bigger than that. I just haven't been to all the places, like I said. There you see my cardio trophy, which they probably stole from Zombieland. It'd be cool, like, if you got like trophies and it like the text was spread across like maybe like a surface or on the road like on Zombieland. That would have been a nice touch. Obviously this game does not take place in America because we are driving on the opposite side, which if I ever went overseas, I don't know if I could do it. It's just too much of a change. Even though I'm driving on the opposite side, I'm still stubborn and drive on the right side of the road. One thing I do not like about these vehicles is you cannot look completely around you, so when you're backing up, there's a lot of times you hit things. It's a nice effect when they get stuck to the top of your car. I just stuttered there, I apologize. This game's open-ended. One thing I don't like about it is even though it's open-ended, Deus Ex was like way worse, but I still kind of feel like you're still on paths. You can't just like walk across something like you could like in Oblivion. Like I feel, or like Fallout for that matter. I feel like there's just trails, even though it looks open in it, and it is, but you gotta follow the trail to get to point A to point B. Like I feel like there's walls everywhere you go, like, cause I wanted to show you the ocean, and I couldn't because they just put walls of rocks, so you have to follow the road until you get to a staircase. But for the most part, it is open-ended. You just have to go like the lesser traveled road, I guess, versus like in Far Cry or Oblivion or Fallout. I would just walk across all this stuff. But pretty much that's my playthrough, so I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed playing it on the Game Boy size screen. I hope to give you more videos soon. I apologize it took so long to make this one. Anyway, if you like this video and you want to subscribe, please subscribe, and if you have, thanks for hanging in there and watching my videos. Alright, take care, bye.